"Seen you in a dress," Jesse had mused as I descended the stairs to meet Whitney. His lined face twisted into an amused smile, as if he'd caught me playing dress-up. The other workers stared at me like I was an alien as I twirled my curly, sandy ponytail into a messy bun and jammed my feet into kitten heels. I'd worked alongside them since late summer, and they'd never seen me in anything but cargo pants or filthy denim, with my hair protected under a bandana or baseball cap. I smoothed out some wrinkles in the cotton fabric and vowed to look more presentable for clients. "Thanks for coming through for me," Whitney beamed, seemingly impervious to the chaos. She dabbed at her mascara with a tissue she'd extracted from her tiny plum purse. Everything about her was diminutive. She was my height, 5'0", but much tinier and bird-like. She had delicate features and loose strawberry blonde curls. She radiated strength, despite her apparent fragility.
"Excuse me, Mallory?"
Jesse loomed over me and shattered my reverie.
"There's a problem with the bathroom in the green bedroom. I thought you'd like to know. Right now."
He must want to grill me for promising this place would be wedding-ready in 4 weeks. I shrugged in apology to Whitney. "It's okay. I'd better get going. I'm so thrilled you can move up the wedding. It means the world to me that my father will be there. You're a lifesaver, Mallory." She rose to her feet and carefully navigated her way around the flotsam and jetsam of hardware in her path to the front hall. "Let's meet later next week. We'll have a lot to do to plan your wedding in such a short amount of time." I crossed my fingers behind my back and made a wish to magically fix up a professional space amid the mess for meeting with her next time. Whitney turned back to look at me. Her eyes sparkled, immune to the reality of renovation hell. She turned to leave as the massive front door swung open ahead of her. It was Garrett Davies, the delectable man I'd been seeing. His face brightened when he saw me over Whitney's shoulder, and his warm hazel eyes crinkled at the corners. He held a large brown bag, bursting with lunch for me and the contractors. The gentle autumn sun backlit his tall frame, creating a pleasing silhouette. I was about to introduce him to Whitney, but she froze. Then she took a panicked step back and faltered on her high heels. She collided with me, and Garrett dropped the bag, moving forward to steady her. Sandwiches and soup spilled onto the floor. A pumpkin pie wobbled, flipped, and landed with a resounding splat. "Ouch!" Whitney yelped, as a splash of hot liquid marred her suede boots. She stifled a cry and scrambled away from Garrett. What are you doing here?" Her voice was brittle and shrill and threatened to smash into 1,000 pieces. She blanched as if she'd seen a ghost and blinked at Garrett in disbelief. My breath caught in my chest as I saw her initial look of fear turn to pure, white-hot contempt. All of her effervescent happiness was gone, replaced with a deep look of dismay. Whitney murmured an apology and slipped out the door. Once she'd put some distance between her and Garrett, she seemed to recover enough to feign politeness and call over her shoulder, "Thanks again, Mallory. We'll talk soon." She nearly ran down the drive to her Jetta and didn't look back. The unfinished B&B hadn't rattled her, but seeing my new beau nearly drove her apoplectic.
"I don't blame her."
Garrett tried to salvage what was left of lunch. He crouched down in the hallway in his 3-piece suit and mopped up steaming, fragrant puddles of potato and chive soup. He was one of the few people who could manage to look sexy cleaning up remnants of lunch, and I would have enjoyed the view if I hadn't been so rattled by Whitney's reaction. I wiped the wax paper-wrapped sandwiches and distributed them to the contractors. My stomach growled as I mourned the loss of half of lunch. Garrett and I settled on the top step of the front porch to dig in. It was a cool day, but the sun warmed our faces, and the wind was still. I couldn't enjoy the weather, remembering Whitney's bizarre behavior. She nearly fainted when she saw you. I wasn't sure if she was going to deck you or run away.